Today I want to talk about colons. Not the kind that's inside you, but those two little dots that look like vampire bites. A colon is placed after an independent clause, or a clause that can stand alone as a sentence when something else is coming. After the colon, the sentence is going to give us something more. So how would we use a colon? Well, first, colons are used to point out or express something added to the sentence. It's announcing something or introducing something or listing something or giving an example of something. For instance, I might say, I bought 4 items at the grocery store, colon, grapes, yogurt, peanut butter, and bread. Or, I bought, or I have 3 things against winter, colon, it's cold, it's snowy, and it's long. Second, colons can be used simply to join 2 independent clauses or sentences that relate to each other. And I did that above. I have 3 things against winter. That's a complete thought. It's also a complete thought to say it's cold, it's snowing, it's long. Now, the second sentence repeats in some way or summarizes or explains the first. Another example would be, it's going to be dark by the time I get home, colon, it's raining and the traffic is slow. So both those are sentences. And I'm explaining here why it'll be late when I get home. Still, as I said, each is a complete sentence on its own. Number 3, we all know that we use colons in time, like 4:30, 4:30 in the afternoon. In titles or subtitles, like space, colon, the final frontier. And in bibliography entries, like New York, colon, Brown and Company. After the salutation in a business letter, dear sir, colon, or to whom it may concern, colon. Now, there are some common mistakes with colons that I should point out. First, we don't use colons between a verb and its object. For instance, if you say, my favorite fruits are apples, oranges, and grapes, you don't put a colon after are. You don't say, my favorite fruits are, colon. You just say, my favorite fruits are apples, oranges, and grapes. And because colons go with complete sentences, and my favorite fruits are, it's not a complete sentence. Second, the same is true with prepositions and their objects. You don't say, the dress is made of, colon, cotton, spandex, and polyester. Just remove the colon. The dress is made of cotton, spandex, and polyester. Third, you don't write, I like several cities, including, or such as, or anything like that. Again, this is not a complete thought. I like several cities, including is not a complete thought. So just remove the colon and say, I like several cities, comma, including Pikeville, Berea, and Lexington. So, as I said, you don't use it with such as or especially, anything like that. Your first sentence has to be complete. Now, should we capitalize the first letter of the first word after a colon when you use it in a sentence? Authorities differ on that. So if what you're writing is important, make sure you follow the appropriate guidelines that you're supposed to use, whether it's at work or at school or whatever. But the general rule is, if the words after, and I said in a sentence, the words in the front of the colon have to be a complete thought, but they don't after the sentence. So if the second part after the colon is a complete thought, then you can capitalize it. If not, do not capitalize it because it's not a sentence. For instance, you could capitalize the first word after the colon in this sentence. I have 3 favorite fruits, colon. It would be impossible to choose which I like best. That's 2 different sentences. So you can capitalize the second one. But do not capitalize the first word after the colon in this construction. I have three favorite fruits, colon, apples, oranges, and grapes. Apples, oranges, and grapes is not a sentence. Doesn't need to be capitalized. So I think that's it for colons. Thanks for watching. Bye.